Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Mr. Zelenskyy will join Trump and Putin in Alaska on August 15, in a way or another. We're going to discuss that one. As you probably know, and if you don't, I'll let you know, that Putin and Trump agreed to meet in Alaska on Friday, August the 15th. And Donald Trump said that, not said, but the Russians extended an invitation to the Americans for Donald Trump to visit Russia after that. It's a long way to Friday. A lot of things could happen. So don't hold your breath on the meeting yet. But Zelenskyy will be there too, in a way or another. I hope he's going to be there in one piece, if you know what I mean. That's the first topic. The second topic has to do with the reality. The reality, my friends, and the laws of nature, of the universe. These guys try to alter them by trying to make us, how should I put it, delusional. That is, well, I can identify as this if I want. Right now I'm a sharp knife because I identify as such. It doesn't work that way. The same here with the Russians. The law of nature is this. The stronger will win eventually. Hard work will pay up later. Will pay off later. Planning helps in any endeavor. Postponing gratification helps. These are rules that will help you in nature, in life. Everything that opposes this is not natural. And if they work in an unnatural, false environment. Like the weak leads the strong. That's in delusions. The weak will never be able to rule the strong for obvious reasons. But they give you the inversion of reality. There is the strong interest, the strong countries, the strong individuals will decide the fate of weaker, smaller, insignificant entities like Russia and United States of America will decide the fate of Ukraine without even blinking. Remember? Without even blinking. That's exactly what's going on right now between the Russians and the Americans. The Americans tried. They couldn't. They failed in destroying and taking over Russia. It was too big and too strong. Therefore, now they're going to get on an understanding and they will sacrifice whomever they want. So you can have the Ukrainians, you can have the Zelenskyy Steins playing and crying. The reality is, these guys got sold again. Like I read a comment a few minutes ago regarding that previous video today about the meeting between Trump and Putin in Alaska, and he says, again, Eastern Europe was sold to and that's true. It's always been like this. The good, democratic, capitalist, freedom-loving countries dealt with Stalin, gave Stalin, the Georgian guy, gave them half of Europe. That's it, to tyrannical communist system. And they did it knowingly. They knew about the purges, they knew about the Holodomor, they did that. Why? We don't care. That's the same thing that happens right now between Trump and Putin. So all this talk about oh my God, what the Ukrainians want. They don't care what the Ukrainians want. And then I'm going to show you how we have some imbeciles in Europe who want attention. No, they are not part of the big dogs. Europe, Great Britain, France, Baltic states, Poland, Romania, these guys are not in the big dogs league. They are followers. They are servants. That's what they are. And then now they're going to meet in London. I will show you. They will meet in London. The Europeans, whatever Europeans. Do you think the Romanian foreign minister is going to show up over there? Is going to be like, excuse me guys here. I think that's the way the Ukraine peace will occur. Shut din gura în pula mea, dă-te în gura mătii. That's what they're going to talk. That's what's going to talk with the Romanians. Go and seek the Romanian translation for what I said. So it's going to be the European foreign ministers together with the Ukrainian foreign ministers, together with the American. they're going to show up in London and they're going to talk about the peace plan of Trump that's going to discuss with Putin. This is what's going to happen. The Americans are going to show up when these guys are in a big room with everybody important. Von der Leyen and others. Oh, we're so important. And when the Americans show up in the room, everybody's like, that's what they're going to be. And the Americans say, hey, baboon, sit down. No, actually, I'm going to sit down and you stand up. Hey, you, shut the fuck up. Hey, bring me some coffee. All right. You look good today. I like those dangling earrings, baby doll. That's how they're going to talk with these guys. And after they talk like that, they say, we decided for all of you what's going to be in Ukraine. And that's exactly what's going to be. Well, the words will be weasel words. It depends if they send Mr. Vance, the vice president, probably is going to talk like that. Hey, baboons, you lost. We are in charge. Shut up. And these guys will be like, meh, meh. That's all they're going to do. Do you think the Romanians, as I said, is going to show up and say, hey, Mr. Vance, I'm talking. He's going to be out in the next second. He's going to be removed from his office in Romania as the foreign minister. So they're going to meet over there, and we have the Baltic states supporting Ukraine, and you got the Brits who want a seat at the big dog's table. Mr. Ben Wallace, the former defense minister of Great Britain, European power with nuclear weapons. Why nuclear weapons, homie? I thought you were all equal. No more? It's based on this. So we have nuclear weapons. We demand the presence of our ballless garbage at the table with the Russians and the Americans. By the way, we're going to bring Zelenskyy with us in tow. So these are the freaking topics I'm going to discuss today. This is the reality. The dogs are barking and the caravan keeps going without these garbages. That's what the Russians did in Ukraine. Again, the turtle and the hare. Remember that one? Aesop, the Greek fable guy. You're gonna be all good and all pictures and all living in America. And they're crossing the line, goddamn! And the Russians won. How? Why? Because the Russians went and pop, and pop. And these guys were telling us, yeah, we demand this, we want this, we're gonna fuck you up, sanctions, blah, blah. And the other guys were working the same. The laws of nature are there. You can talk, but with talking, the little field over there, the crops will not grow. You have to go and tend for them. Is that why it's called clip? That's what they need to do. And they don't. They think they're going to grow because they identify as grown already. All right, let's start with the first one. Zelenskyy Stein. New voice of Ukraine. Zelenskyy may join Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska on August 15. Report, no you won't. No you won't. Ukrainian president, because he's Ukrainian, Zelenskyy is likely to take part in some form, in spirit maybe, in the meeting between US President Donald Trump and Russian dictator Vladimir Putin. Trump announced earlier that the meeting with Putin is scheduled for August 15, 2025 in Alaska. We got it. Ukraine has not issued an official comment on the announcement. However, CBS News and sources said Zelenskyy could be involved in the talks in some way, as in spirit. His name might be mentioned. Russian presidential aide Yuri Ushakov said Alaska meeting will focus on the ways to reach a lasting settlement of the war in Ukraine, not a temporary ceasefire. It's going to be a long-lasting settlement of the war in Ukraine. That is, our 4 conditions will be met, guarantee you that, in a shape or form. So, Zelenskyy is going to be there, right? No, Zelenskyy is not going to be there, my friends. So, right here's Alaska was sold by the Russian Empire in 1867 for $7.2 million in gold, a deal agreed as one of the most profitable in the U.S. history. So, the Russians want it back now. Come and get it, like the Spartans. So, Zelenskyy will not be over there. Zelenskyy will be told what he needs to do. And Zelenskyy will first say "niet," and then he said in Yiddish, yes, which is, all right, that's yes in Yiddish. Next one. New voice of Ukraine. Moscow, Washington negotiating deal to cement Putin's Ukraine land grab. Now this is, look over here. This is new voice of Ukraine. This is from 12:57 from yesterday. But I'm going to show you the real title of this article, which is right here. US-Russia drafting deal to carve up Ukraine. But if I'm going to select it, it's going to go to this guy right here. Clip, drop. All right. So again, this is that. This is how it was to carve up Ukraine. Right there. The cement. But I will have you, because I always have the receipts here, my friends. I will show you how I got this article from the New Voice of Ukraine. And I want you to look at the upper left corner. This is from the New Voice of Ukraine. Neo-appeasement. US-Russia drafting deal to carve up Ukraine. That's how it was. This article originally presented like this. So yes, Russia and US drafting deal to carve up Ukraine. Correct, because Ukraine is part of the globe, the world that is owned by who is stronger in body and in brain, in mind. And you have to have something more chutzpah over there a little bit, just to mention those goat herders. All right, so what's going on over here? These guys are very upset. This is where the Americans show up in the room and everybody's like that. Here, tropa tropa moka foka. New Voice of Ukraine. This is from August 9, 2025. United Kingdom to host Ukraine ally security advisors with Vance before Trump-Putin talks. I'm gonna tell you how things will be run. That's exactly what's gonna be. You can laugh, mister, but as it is. So, a meeting of national security advisors from Europe, Ukraine, and United States. So these guys will be told by these guys what's gonna be. Will be held in United Kingdom on August 9, today, chaired by UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy, the French David Lammy, or Lame, and US Vice President J.D. Vance. The British government announced the event following talks between President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. All right, so who's coming? Officials from the United States, Ukraine, and several European countries. Several. Do you think Romania will be involved? Do you think Albania will be involved? I guarantee you not. Why? Only the guys with this that think that they have some skin in the game. Skin meaning the, how do you call that? Circumcised skin in the game. Oh, we got some more here. Look at that. UK confirms national security advisors will meet ahead of Trump-Putin summit. Why? Trump-Putin summit. Mr. Vance is going to tell them how things are done. So the same thing. Representatives of the United States, Ukraine, and European countries. Now, when I say European countries, it's all of them, but you know it's not all of them. Will meet in the UK to discuss ways to end Russia's full-scale invasion. No, that's been discussed. Where is it? It's been discussed right here already. You are just informed of what you need to do, which is shut the fuck up. UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy and US Vice President J.D. Vance, who is on a working visit to the UK, will host the meeting. The UK Prime Minister and Ukrainian President agreed that the meeting would be a vital forum to discuss progress. Delusional. This is not reality. Reality is in the territory. The reality occurs in Alaska, not in London. These guys are delusional. But how do you want? You put the wrong ingredients to bake a cake, you're not going to have a cake, you're going to have something else. The same here. These guys come with a delusion that are great, are fantastic, they have a say, they will do. They are insignificant. All right, let's go to the next one. Macron stresses the importance of Ukraine and Europe's participation in peace talks. Yes, you will participate, obviously. Now, when you host an event, a concert, right? A concert will also have the main star, right? Let's say you have Metallica. You have the band, the four guys. Then you have, the promoters. Then you have the guy who organized the whole thing. Then you have the venue. Then you have the guys who bring water. Then you have the guys who take the tickets. Then you have the securities. All these guys are part of the process of the concert. But one is the master, your life burns faster, and Kirk Hammett, blah, 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 and then Lars Ulrich and so on. You have these guys, the real guys who are over there, and you have the guy who's going to take your tickets at the entrance. He's part of it. They participate. They participate as the ticket. I'm going to take you the ticket. Let me see. Yeah, thank you very much. Enjoy your show. Yeah, thank you very much. Enjoy your show. This is what you guys will do right there. You're going to take the tickets. Yeah, you're going to participate. But you have no decision-making fucking power. Baltic and Czech foreign ministers back Ukraine ahead of Putin-Trump summit. This is pathetic. So you think that... Oh my God. If you think that Trump tells this guy, go shut your fuck up, do you think these guys are going to do what? They're going to shut the hell up, man. But they back Ukraine ahead of Putin. Oh, I thought they're going to back Russia. Yeah, you mean nothing, man. You mean nothing. Hey, Russia Today. This baboon right here who was all destroying Russia guy, Ben Wallace, former UK Defense Secretary, he said European power needs place at upcoming Ukraine peace talks. Well, it's like I say, I need a crown. I need to be the emperor of the entire globe. I can say what the fuck ever I need. But will I get it? No, nobody will care. The same, unless we have a few delusional guys that kiss my ass and says, yes, Emily, yeah. You should have that crown, yeah. It's yours. You earned. You earned it. The same with these guys. European power. Like, why European power? I told you why. European power. It's based on power. It's not based on equality. When these guys are saying European Union is a union among equal states. Some states are more equal than others. And then you have the UK outside of the European Union who somehow they consider themselves Europeans. Why? Get the fuck out. Stay out. Which is great. But anyway, so needs place at upcoming. By the way, a lot of things need to be done, and they're not done. Why? The laws of nature, my friends, these are there. If you don't save, if you don't work hard, if you don't plan, if you don't postpone gratification, if you don't watch your budget, you will go bankrupt. You will not achieve anything. These are the rules. You wake up in the morning, you go to work. Even if you own something or you work for someone, you have to work on time. You have to show up on time, work hard, put whatever you got over there in the business that you have, and then you come home. And you don't spend like a sailor, you know what I mean? These are rules. Without that, you cannot. How do I know that? I take you and I leave you, drop you somewhere in a woods, in forest, somewhere. With nothing, maybe with a hatchet. What are you going to do? You have to apply all these rules. Yeah, show up at work in the morning. All these rules in order to survive. You have to look and say, okay, what do I have? What do I plan? How do I plan ahead? Let's say I give you 2 sandwiches and some water. You have to figure out how much you're going to drink. You're going to find a stream. Are you going to drink out of the stream? How much knowledge you have? How much food are you going to eat? Are you going to start planting things? How long am I going to be in the woods? Oh, shelter. It's going to rain. Shit. What am I going to do? Build something. It's going to rain on me now, but I'm going to build a shelter for future. Oh, I have these sandwiches. Let's eat them right now. Drink all the water. I'm doing just fine. The laws of nature. You will be dying if you don't do that. But somehow in America we're told that you are owed something, a free meal or something, or dinner or something. Someone else should pay for your misgivings or disadvantage. What the fuck disadvantage? I came here with my hand in this ass right there. That's how I came here. Now, I don't want anybody to tell me anything about that. But anyway, it's a how do you call it? It's a how do they call it? Class. It's a class system and people are discriminated and people bullshit. There's a lot of work to be done. Go and work, apply what I said. You're gonna be, if not a millionaire, you're gonna have a lot of hundreds of thousands of dollars. I guarantee you. Apply only that. So these are the rules. The same with these guys. We want, excuse me, I want a place over there in Ukraine. How you can't decide the fate of my land and my country? Really? What are you gonna do about it? I'm going to show you. Let me zip it down. Come over, baby doll. That's what you can do. Again, it's based on this and that. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.